Okay, now's the moment we've all been waiting for. Hey, chat! Did you know that if you open this box first, did you know if you flush the toilet? Yeah, I think you have to activate the thing first. What? What? Am I getting played? Is that only the Steam version? Is it only the Steam version? I was never told it was only the Steam version. My whole life has been a lie. This guy's a phony. It's not me. Blame RJ, he's the one that told me. Fake fan. You need to... What? No. Oh, that's right. You have to place it here. What was that Windows noise that just happened? I heard a Windows noise. What happened? Are we okay? Did I just play? Did I just upload to the mainframe? I don't know what just happened. Okay, yeah, that's it. Hey, stream! Hey, chat! Did you know if you place the first piece in the bottom right-hand corner of the diorama, it opens all the chests? So, when I was a kid, I thought that there was a specific order you had to open all these chests. And I believed that my entire life. And I would have gone to my grave if you would have said, death for $1 million. If I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and Regis was like, for $1 million, do you have to open these chests in a certain order in order to complete the diorama and move on? I would have said yes. You have to open it in a specific order. Yes, I was very sure. You could have held me up at gunpoint and I would have been like, no, you definitely have to open these in a specific order. But it turns out there is not a specific order. The way it works is if you place the pieces in any of the slots, they open up specific chests. But for whatever strange reason, if you place the first piece, or I think any of the pieces, in the bottom right-hand sector first, you can open up the rest of the chests in any order you want. So, like, whatever chest we want to open here, pick a chest. Chat, pick one of the chests, it'll open. Do the upper one. This one or the left one? Left or right? The plant room? That's this one. It opens. You still have to do one at a time. So like now, they'll be locked until I place this. But yeah, you can do any order you want. And one of the best Final Fantasy VII speedrunners and a friend of the show, RJ the Destroyer, told me that. And I was like, you're a dirty liar. You're no longer my friend. How dare you lie to my face like that about my favorite game? And then I tried it and it worked. And I was like, listen, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was mad. Will you ever forgive me? Because I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that was a thing. That's true. And to this day, we've still never talked. To this day, he's still my mortal enemy. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was so sure that you... and I think I just always did these in the same order because I just thought that's what it was. He knows what he did. And what's funny too is I remember when I played this game later, like in college, I remember getting confused all the time in this room and being like, oh man, I could have swore it was that chest, but I guess it's this one. That's probably why, because it was any order and I was just playing myself. And then there would be other times where I didn't place the bottom right first. I would go the other way just to be different. And then the chest would be locked, and I'd be like, wait a second, I could have swore it was this one. I was just playing myself the whole time. Also, chat, did you know if you flush the toilet, Emerald Weapon gets 1 less HP every time you flush? Up to a minimum of 900,000 HP. Yeah. It's totally true. 100%. Excuse, I have several questions. Yeah, my uncle works at Square. He told me. Yeah, that one's a myth. Geez, that's a lot of suits. We have the damage estimates for Sector 7. Considering those factories we already set up and all the investments, the damage is estimated at approximately 10 billion gil. They were wrong. 1 billion. That's not even close. 10 billion. Since this game is incredibly broken, what is the one broken thing you'd fix on this game, if there's anything you'd fix? Well, when people ask me what would I change about Final Fantasy VII, I always tell them the character stats. But if we're talking just broken stuff that should be fixed, it should either be the magic defense bug or the save crystal glitch. Those are the two that are the most frustrating for casual players. So if I were to have the chance to fix something, that's what I would fix, because that would help the game be more approachable for new players. But yeah, in terms of like little things, you could always play the definitive mod, the mod that we made, that fixes a lot of the stuff that's broken. The estimated cost to rebuild Sector 7 is... we're not rebuilding. What? We're leaving Sector 7 as it is, and restarting the Neo Midgard plan. Then the Ancients? The Promised Land will soon be ours. Why does the President look like he has a scar? You see that? What's going on with his eyeball? It looks like he's got a squall scar. Why is his one eyeball so much bigger than the other one? It looks like a big cross. I want you to raise the Mako rates 15% in every area. Rate hike, tra-la-la, and please include our space program in the budget. Reeve and Scarlet will divide the extra income from the rate increase. Oh man. It's the Mako poisoning. He's a pirate for Halloween. Sir, if you raise the rates, the people will lose confidence. It'll be alright. The ignorant citizens won't lose confidence. They'll trust Shinra Inc. even more. Ha ha ha. After all, we're the ones who saved Sector 7 from Avalanche. That dirty money sign. Yeah, when Palmer reaches over the desk, his whole body, like, breaks open. I'm surprised all his guts didn't spill out like Oogie Boogie style. Hojo, how's the girl? As a specimen, she is inferior to her mother. I'm still in the process of comparing her to her mother, a fauna, but for now the difference is 18%. How long will the research take? Probably 120 years. It's probably impossible to finish in our lifetime, or in the lifetime of the specimen too, for that matter. That's why we're thinking of breeding her. Then we could create one that could withstand our research for a long time. What about the Promised Land? Won't it hinder our plans? That's what I need to plan. The mother is strong, and yet has her weaknesses. That concludes our meeting. Something stinks. They were talking about Aeris, right? I don't know. Probably. Let's follow them. Hojo looks like your former boss. Where the heck did you work? Evil laboratory? What in the world? Hojo, huh? He worked for Zulov. Some evil underground facility. You guys missed the obvious joke. I was waiting for someone to be like, GameStop. GameStop, obviously. I remember him. That Hojo guy, he's in charge of the Shinra science department. Cloud, don't you know him? This is the first time I've actually ever seen him, so that's what he looks like. I think one of these guys says something weird. Oh, this guy just says nothing at all. He's like frozen in time. Okay, never mind, I didn't say anything. Oh, let's go. Double carbon bangle. It'll only take us 5 years to get it. Hey! It didn't take 5 years. It's fine, we'll get it right now. I mean, right now. Don't make me a liar. Right now. Yeah, you only get 1 steel per enemy in 7. Yo, it's Z Morix with the 11 months. Welcome back, dude. One more month to your full year. Yay! Hey, Busu, how's it going? Good to see ya. Yeah, I chose this pattern because this is what I always did as a kid. It's my favorite pattern as a kid. And since we're playing the original again, it felt fitting. Alright. Time for everyone's favorite scene. If you have any, like, medical conditions, especially this medical condition, it's really rare if you have ears, specifically 2 of them that can hear, I would probably, like, mute the stream for a few minutes. Is this today's specimen? Yes, we're starting right away. Raise it to the upper level. My precious specimen. Yeah, I love that hiding spot. Cloud's hair is, like, obviously sticking up out of around the box, too. I mean, Cloud has probably... I mean, there's like ninja assassin suits that are, like, all black with a mask. Those are probably the best at hiding, but I would say he's probably the second best with the purple suit, giant, bright, yellow hair. Like, just one step below, like, full ninja suit, I would say. Giant sword on his back. Is it going to be used for a biological experiment? He is the fruit ninja. Genova. Oh, thanks. You can listen to this instead of the ear seizure. Wasn't long enough. You tried your best. Thanks, Vander, for the 14. Genova, Sephiroth's. So they've brought it here. Why does he say? Why did I never notice that before? Does he say that in the Steam version? Why does he say Sephiroth's here? I guess... Let me think about this. Yeah, I guess he does know this at this point. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you would obviously know, because... Sephiroth tells him at Nibelheim. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking... I was getting my information tied up in my head. So they brought it here. Cloud, be strong. Did you see it? See what? It's moving. Still alive? Where's it? I love this slide so much. Where's its head? This whole thing's stupid. Let's keep going. Just what a reaction. You just see like a headless alien. You just say, this whole thing's stupid. This whole thing's stupid, I'm telling you. How's it going, Otaku? Good to have you here. Man, I'm starting to hit the realization that in an hour and a half the stream's going to be over. and I won't see you guys for a whole week. I'm gonna miss you. It's gonna be good to refresh and be with the family, but I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. Aeris! Aeris? Oh, is that her name? What do you want? We're taking Aeris back. Outsiders. Should have noticed it earlier, you! There's so many frivolous things in this world. Are you going to kill me? I don't think you should. The equipment here is extremely delicate. Without me, who could operate it? It's just a glass. Just break the glass. That's right. I recommend you think things out logically before you make any rash moves. Now, bring in the specimen. Yo, Dynamics. How's it going, man? Mobile beach stream. Let's go. Why does Aeris look so angry? Look at her eyebrows. She looks like a mad Charlie Brown character. Cloud, help! What do you think you're doing? Lending a helping hand to an endangered species. Both of them are on the brink of extinction. If I don't help, all these animals will disappear. Animal? That's terrible. Aeris is a human being. You're gonna pay. Bear, can't you do anything? Alright, step back. Stop! What do you do? Oh, my precious specimens! Now's our chance to get Aeris. I don't either. This part was always kind of weird to me. Like, he explains that he wants to mate something, anything, with an ancient, right? And Hojo's whole thing is that, like, all he cares about is chaos. Like, it's not just science. He specifically likes chaos. He wants to see what happens when two things that aren't supposed to go together go together. Like, that's his whole thing. The whole reason he helps Sephiroth is because he just wants to see how crazy things can get. He is like the ultimate epitome of evil because he just wants to see how bad things can get. And that's all he cares about. Like, he just wants to basically be evil, right? So it doesn't surprise me that he tries to mate Aeris in Red 13 because it's like the craziest thing you could possibly do, so that's what he wants to do. But what I never understood was, like, how he thought this was ever gonna work. Like, just put Red 13 and Aeris in the same chamber, and it's just like, bam, babies. Like, that's not even close to how that's gonna work. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You know? So I never really understood that part of it. I understand why he wants to do it, but just putting them in the same tank, like, yeah, that'll work. Thanks, Cloud. Cloud, what's wrong? The elevator is moving. This is no ordinary specimen. This is a very ferocious specimen. He's rather strong. I'll help you out. It talked? I'll talk as much as you want later, miss. I love that line. We'll take care of that monster. Somebody take Aeris somewhere safe. What's your name? Hojo has named me Red 13, a name with no meaning whatsoever to me. Call me whatever you wish. Come on! That's unfortunate. Shady breath first turn. I don't know. That's another thing that's always bothered me, is that Red 13 is just okay with the horrible name that Hojo gave him. I think that part of it is that he's not happy with his family-given name because at the time he hates his father. So in a way, it's like he's disowning his name because he hates his family, or at least his dad. But I don't know, I don't really buy it. I still think it's kind of weird. Like, I could kind of understand him saying, call me whatever you want, but I don't understand that he would actually want to be called Red 13. Like, if Hojo kidnapped you and he was like, okay, your name is Blue 35 now, the last thing you'd want to be called is Blue 35. You know? The last thing you want to be called is the name your captor gave you. Also, fun fact, in the original Final Fantasy VII, as they were creating it, there were supposed to be 2 other Red 13s. They're in my video, my Red 13 video, but I'm blanking on their names. I think it was 2 more colors and numbers. It was like Indigo 14 and Rainbow 15 or something. And they were supposed to have this whole story where you meet with them, kind of like the Ronzo brothers in 10, where you like keep seeing them on your adventure. And then there was supposed to be a final fight with them in the North Crater, actually, where they have all these enhancements and you fight them and beat them. But that was dropped. Aeris, you alright? She seems alright in many ways. I have a right to choose, too. I don't like two-legged things. What are you? An informed question, but difficult to answer. I am what you see. You must have many questions, but first, let's get out of here. I'll lead the way. Cloud, so you did come for me. That's what it is. Cobalt 14 and Indigo 15. I apologize for what happened back there. I was merely acting to throw Hojo off guard. Now we've saved Aeris. Ain't no need to be in this building. So let's get the heck out of here. If all 5 of us go together, we'll be noticed. Let's break up into 2 groups. That's fine. It really doesn't matter. You get caught 2 seconds later. I'll see you later. We'll be waiting at the 66th floor elevator. We'll be going first. Meet at the 66th floor elevator. Thanks for telling me that twice. Cobalt X2 Uno with a gun. Okay. Yeah, so that's one of 2 times, I think 2 times, in the whole game that you hear Red 13's theme, which is a slightly different version of Cosmo Canyon. How's it going, Tracer? Hey, what is it? Would you press up, please? Turks must be a trap. It must have been a real thrill for you. Did you enjoy it? Good. Rude looks like an alien. A lot of the characters look like an alien. Look at the president! His eyes are like... Oh no, we need another close-up. You know what the president looks like? You know that picture of the Sonic ice cream bar that's like halfway melted? That's what he looks like. That one meme that's like, here's what it's supposed to look like, and here's what it really looks like with the Sonic ice cream. That's what he looks like. Oh my god. You all got caught too? Where's Aeris? In a safe place. She's the last surviving ancient. Oh god, he's got like creepy white eyes now. Don't you know? They called themselves the XIII and lived thousands of years ago. Now they are just a forgotten page in history. XIII, that girl, is she a survivor of the XIII? Red 13 likes to talk to himself sometimes. XIII, or the ancients, will show us the way to the promised land. I'm expecting a lot out of her. The promised land, isn't that just a legend? Even so, it's just too appealing to not... Even so, it's just too appealing to not to pursue. It's been said the promised land is very fertile. If the land is fertile, then there's got to be Mako. Exactly. That is why our money-sucking Mako reactor is necessary. The abundant Mako will just come out on its own. That is where Neo Midgard will be built, Shinra's new glory. Quit dreaming! Oh really? Don't you know? These days, all it takes for your dreams to come true is money and power. Well, that is all for our meeting. I just wanted to brag. Throw him in the brink. Come on, out of his way. Hold it. I got a lot I want to say to you. Da 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 da. If you need something else, talk to my secretary. Cool, calm, collected. And soon dead. Then he's gonna be really cool. Why does Aerith look so freaking mad? Calm down, Aerith. It's gonna be alright. Can we get out? Leave it to me. You're so brave. So one thing I noticed about this scene that I thought is kind of cool is that Barret and Red 13 are in the same cell, which kind of makes sense because Aerith is in her own cell and then Cloud and Tifa in their own cell. Like, it just makes sense for Barret and Red 13 to be in their own cell. But it also kind of starts to build the relationship between Barret and Red 13, which they are very, very similar. Both of them are, you know, all about the planet and saving the planet. And Barret learns everything he knows about the planet from Cosmo Canyon. So, like, they should have a very close relationship. And they don't really play on that too much throughout the game, but it's really cool, like, how similar their two characters are. Hey! Aeris is an ancient, and the real name of the ancients is XIII. The ancients know where the Promised Land is, and the Shinra is searching for that Promised Land. I only heard stories about the Promised Land. I don't know if it really exists. Is that right? The Shinra believe that the Promised Land is full of Mako energy, which means when the Shinra get there, they'll suck up all the Mako energy. And the land will wither away. The planet's gonna get weaker. I can't just leave them be. I'm recruiting new members. Me, Tifa, Cloud, and Aeris too. How about you? You're so dang boring. Also, you can walk around while they do these scenes. Grandpa. Grandpa? Ha ha! Grandpa! Ha ha! What's so funny? Nothing? Ha ha! I think I used to say Mako when I was a kid. And then I started saying Mako later. And then I was just stuck to Mako after that. I never thought there was a right way to say it, though, because it's a made-up word. So I never really said any version was right. I think Square's version is Mako, given that's what they say in the remake, but it's a made-up word. Cloud, are you there? Just call it Mountain Dew. Aeris, you safe? Yeah, I'm alright. I knew the Cloud would come for me. Hey, I'm your bodyguard, right? The deal was for one date, right? Oh, I get it. Tifa, you're in there too? Excuse me. You know, Aeris, I have a question. What? Does the Promised Land really exist? I don't know. All I know is the Cetra were born from the planet, speak with the planet, and unlock the planet. And then, the Cetra will return to the Promised Land, a land that promises supreme happiness. What does that mean? More than words, I don't know. Speak with the planet. Just what does the planet say? It's full of people and noisy. That's why I can't make out what they are saying. You hear it now? I only heard it at the church in the slums. Mother said that Midgar was no longer safe. That is, my real mother. Someday I'll get out of Midgar, speak with the planet, and find my Promised Land. That's what Mom said. I thought I would stop hearing her voice as I grew up, but... The door is open. When did it open? What's happened? Tifa, wake up! What's wrong?
I slept for a while.
Something's wrong. Look outside. I wonder what happened. It sure is.
I slept for a while.
He should have the key on him. Come on, Tifa, get Aeris. I'll go help Barrett and the others. The others being Red 13. I don't know why he says the others. Barrett, Red 13, come with me. Something's wrong. How'd you get in? Why is the door open? The heck's going on? No human could have done this. I'll go on ahead. I'll clean up back here, so you guys go ahead. And don't get caught by Shinra. I don't know what you mean by clean up. Hide the body? We didn't kill him. Come on, let's follow Red 13. Why couldn't a human have done it? I don't know. Like this scene, yeah, maybe you could say that, but... Genova specimen. Looks like it went to the upper floor using that elevator for the specimens. I love the little underlying mystery here where we don't actually know why Genova killed the guards but not us, but then later it's explained. Yeah, so you're led to believe that Sephiroth came and broke Genova out. But, and it can kind of be interpreted that way, but really, Jenova broke out and just formed into Sephiroth Jenova. Now, whether or not Jenova needed the help from Safer Sephiroth to do it, or if this whole time she could have broken out and she just didn't, we're not sure, but... Yeah, this all makes it seem like the real Sephiroth appeared and broke Jenova out, but in reality, Jenova just broke out and then formed into Jenova Sephiroth. And then that's where it gets complicated, because pretty much everything after this is done by both Jenova and Sephiroth, so it's hard to say if Jenova or Sephiroth did it. It's kind of both. It's Jenova technically doing it, but Sephiroth's controlling her, so Sephiroth's kind of doing it. So I usually just say, like, it's Sephiroth. I normally just say it's Jenova-Roth that does it, but it kind of means both of them. And yeah, the Jenova doesn't kill the party because Sephiroth wants Cloud particularly to not only get the black materia and give it to him, but then also be a part of the reunion. So he leaves the whole party alive so that they can go on their quest and eventually get him the black materia and show up at the reunion. I just didn't ever get into a fight with the third soldier, and the hard edge isn't a big deal, so I don't want to waste the time. But yeah, we missed out on the hard edge. Yeah, you can get it at Junon. Most people get the, what is it, the Force Stealer from the minigame anyways, so buying the hard edge there is kind of irrelevant, but you can buy it there. Yeah, it is pretty weird playing vanilla with no challenge or anything. It doesn't feel as weird as I thought it would, though. I thought the game would feel super easy, but the game always feels super easy, so it's not anything different than normal. It's definitely a whiplash after playing the retro games, though. I don't have to constantly pay attention to everything. I can just attack my way through most fights because Final Fantasy VII. Steam version looks horrible without mods? I very much disagree with that. Steam version looks amazing, especially in relation to this. Steam version is what I wish the original was, like the same graphics but really, really clean looking. I don't prefer the realistic looking graphics of mods. Like, it's cool to see once, but I prefer to play the game in its original form. And that's why the Steam version's so great, because it's the original graphics, but they just look nicer. I saved already, didn't I? Save again? Oh wait, maybe I didn't. Yeah, that's what it is. Genova can't open sliding doors. She couldn't figure it out. Now, one question that comes up a lot is, what is this sword? It's not Sephiroth. Because real Sephiroth isn't here. In fact, real Sephiroth's sword is, like, non-existent. So, that sword is like a piece of Genova that Genova just left in him in the shape of Sephiroth's sword. It's a physical sword, but it's, you know, like Genova turns into Sephiroth holding the sword. So she just stuck that sword in him and then made a new one. He's dead. The leader of Shinra Inc. is dead. Then this sword must be Sephiroth's. Sephiroth is alive? Looks like it. Only Sephiroth can use that sword. I don't know why they say that, though, because... I mean, kind of, but... Who cares who did it? Maybe it just means, like, skillfully, no one can use a sword that long except Sephiroth. This is the end of the Shinra now. No, she can, because Genova literally turns into the spitting image of Sephiroth and his sword. Unless you thought that, like, all of the Genovas we fight are all illusions. I guess there could be you could make that theory. So, like, every time we see Genova Sephiroth and every time we fight Genova, it's just like a big illusion. I don't know if I subscribe to that theory, but it's plausible. Please don't kill me. What happened? Sephiroth came. Did you see him? Did you see Sephiroth? Yeah, I saw him. I saw him with my own eyes. You really saw him? Would I lie to you at a time like this? And I heard his voice too. He was saying something about not letting us have the Promised Land. Then what? Does that mean that the Promised Land really exists and that Sephiroth's here to save it from Shinra? So he's a good guy then. Save the Promised Land? A good guy? No way. It's not that simple. I know him. Sephiroth's mission is different. Rufus? I forgot about him. Who's that? Vice President Rufus, the president's son. No, I'm not saying Genova is a walking acid trip. That was someone else that said that. I don't think it was an oversight. I mean, like I said, Genova walks around looking like Sephiroth and having a sword. So it's not that far of a step for her to just stick that sword in the president and then make a new one. Because that's what Genova Roth is, like Genova, but in the form of Sephiroth. And also, every time you fight Genova, it's her just like dropping a hand and it turning into whatever it is you're fighting. So it's not that much of a step to say she could like leave a sword behind too. Well, I think the actual original Masamune fell into the live stream and dissipated. But like I said, he is now strong enough to just create them. So Sephiroth is actually here, by the way. Who are you guys? I'm Cloud, former soldier first class. I'm from Avalanche. Same here. A flower girl from the slums. A research specimen. What a crew. One of my favorite lines. It's one of my favorite lines because the reason that I enjoyed Final Fantasy as a kid was I loved the idea of like a ragtag group of characters that all don't really have a connection to each other forming a team to save the world. I always thought that was just a really cool concept. And this is a great showing of like that exact concept. Like we have a research specimen, a flower girl, some terrorists, and a Shinra first class. And they're all like together as a party, and then Rufus is like, what a crew. So it's kind of just showing that concept in action. Well, I'm Rufus, the president of Shinra. You're only president because your old man died. That's right, I'll let you hear my new appointment speech. Old man tried to control the world with money. It seems to have been working. The population thought that Shinra would protect them. Work at Shinra, get your pay. If a terrorist attacks, the Shinra army will help you. It looks perfect on the outside. But I do things differently. I'll control the world with fear. It takes too much to do it like my old man. A little fear will control the minds of the common people. There's no reason to waste money on them. He likes to make speeches just like his father. Get out of this building with Aeris. What? I'll explain later. Barrett, this is the real crisis for the planet. The heck's that supposed to mean? I'll tell you later. Just take my word for it now. I'll go after I take care of him. Alright, Cloud.